This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. That's New York City is attached to USA, America. I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies are on. You know, I'm an American. I'm proud to be an American. And I'm allowed to stand up for myself if others back home from war doesn't want to stand up for Commiso back home from war. As your American hometown hero on a 4th of July street. So I'm glad that I stand up for myself in my YouTube videos because I am a really nice guy. So people usually pick on nice guys because we're nice and we rather be the good guy than the assholes that attack the United States and America online and everything. So I'm proud to be a good person in life as people hack my balls back home in America and is that all people do is complain about their veterans coming back home alive and everything as haters and everything? I don't know. I don't understand that and everything. When there's terrorists and gangsters online, they're prunes. Terrorists and gangsters are prunes. The reason why we got attacked on 9/11 is they was going to rob our porn. Because really, who wants to watch terrorists and pornos and gangsters in pornos nowadays, as they never did in the first place? So they was trying to trade places. That terrorists must have watched the American movie Trading Places. So they figure, oh, if we make America just like us, then we can fuck online as terrorists and gangsters in the world because porn is changing. So as nobody want to watch gangsters and terrorists in the world to get it on. That's why they had to attack the United States. They're prunes. Prunes attacked America. And they're trying to make everybody a prune. A prune is that no matter how good you make sex look good online, you're all prunes. Because anybody that hurts people are prunes. You see? So when we got attacked in America, they was trying to rob America's porn, as America porn is quadrillions and trillions and quadrillions and trillions of dollars, as we got Walt Disney, Nickelodeon, and all these cool channels. So in the future, every channel is going to have nudity on every channel, as people are not watching cable boxes anymore. Everybody's watching 24 hours a day on the internet. So I'm in right to watch porn in America. Porn is illegal in the United States. But the prunes that's on my computer after 9/11 attack are haters, I guess, on disabled combat veteran Commiso. I'm proud to be an American hero. I stood up. I have that personality that I'm the older brother that stands up for my younger brother kind of thing. So I stand up for myself. That's why gangsters outside got mad at me because I didn't want to join their corny gang outside. And I must have upped them on the streets. Putting me in there, you upped me even more as a disabled combat veteran on the streets. Because they're pussies that can't even get in there. They can't handle that shit in real life. Gangsters, terrorists, same shit. A group of adults outside that never grew up, and they bully people on the streets and control people. So they use the internet to control sex, as people hack you and cockblock you and all that crap. So I served my country, and I could have died over free sex in the world and porn. That's the reason why we got. I know I'm not the smartest man around, or maybe I could be a genius if you allow that person to believe that he's a genius. Then he could be a genius. But I came home and I came back to haters, and they treat me like an idiot at court. We can lie about Commiso. Commiso don't have a family to stand up for him back home and everything. And I care about my family. That's how, everything. So porn is the number one thing. So what's the reason why we got attacked in 9/11? Porn. Terrorists and gangsters outside are prunes. They realize terrorists and gangsters in the future is not going to make it. So they attacked America, and we all 21st century mind thinking, it must have been they must have read books or something. They must have read two words in a book, and they attacked America. Now we got to believe in the higher up. That's the reason why we got attacked, because so we all feel bad about ourselves as Americans when we got attacked in 9/11, because somebody predicted it in the past. That it's funny how people don't read books right. It's funny how people don't watch movies right. People don't watch television right. People don't read books or listen to music right. Right? So we got attacked by somebody who wants to rob America's porn. We got attacked by, they didn't know, terrorists didn't know that was our stock exchange. So they're trying to drag America back to Great Depression. So there is somebody trying to fuck up porn. You ever realize all the site goes on and all of a sudden it goes bad over time? Somebody's fucking up sex for people on purpose. As terrorists wants us to dress like terrorists and act like assholes in the world, so we kill each other, and everybody enjoys their porno videos in the world. So soldiers had to die, and the people that died in the towers had to die over money and power. As porn in the future is going to be a quadrillion business. So everybody that overreacts on sex after 9/11, there's something wrong with you, because sex is going to be in our future no matter what. So I got cock blocked back home, and I got haters on the internet. Well, I don't know how hard it is to keep the internet safe if everybody uses the internet in the world. So the reason why we got attacked is they was trying to rob America. The terrorists ran out of money, and in the future, terrorists and gangsters are going to be bums on the streets and poor. So how would they earn their money? They want us. I took a class because people treat me like an idiot at court back home. I don't know why. Apparently, because my name is Commiso. I don't know. My whole life people treated me like I'm stupid and slow because I'm Commiso. I don't know. I took the same high school. I graduated from high school. I took the long ass test and I graduated somehow. My stupid slow ass graduated from high school. I somehow flew all around the world to serve my country as a slow Commiso. So that. You want to know why people are assholes in the world? Because they're all haters. Back in the day, people accept each other in porno movies. People accept each other in the Playboy magazine. People accept each other. Everybody can have a fun at the orgy. See, I don't know why people call parties anymore. It's orgies. As back in the 60s and the 70s. Even in the 50s, sex was so cool back in the day without the internet. People sit there and act like everybody needs to rely on the internet for porn. But somehow people made porn without the internet back in the day. So the reason why America had to get attacked because poor terrorists and gangsters outside realized nobody's going to watch your porn anymore. People don't like rough porn. People don't like bad porn. So I don't understand the hometown law because you act like there's so many good pornos on the internet. So we got attacked in 9/11 by assholes think they're higher up. I hope people went to colleges in the world in the 21st century. Does people know that nobody's a god on planet Earth? You're all human beings all around the world and everything. So they were trying, oh, we're higher up. Now we're going to control sex like it's from 600 BC or on the internet. So we all go back to Great Depression as Americans. And so terrorists and gangsters on the streets, bullying people on the streets get billions of dollars because they're gangsters and terrorists on the streets. That's the reason why we got attacked on America. Because they're corny on the streets. Nobody want to watch their shit no more. Right? Nobody likes violence and crime on the internet no more. But they're doing that to screw up sex and porn on the internet. So that's why I don't know why they took down the Playboy channel. I don't know if anybody realized they took porn out of 7-Eleven and took porn out of all these stores around here in the state of New Jersey. So somebody's trying to, because we all know if the economy goes up in the world, there'll be no terrorists and gangsters in the world, right? If the economy goes up, there'll be no crime in the world. Everybody be happy and chilling. So somebody's trying to keep their terrorists and gangsters on the streets to keep the crime going and everything. Because they try to fuck up porn and sex. That's the number one thing that's on the internet. So I don't know if it took a rocket science of what's going on in the world, but I'm a special education student with a speech impairment and a learning disability and figured this shit out on my own. So yeah, somebody's fucking up porn on purpose. But we all know when you fuck up one site, people just start another porn. That's why terrorists and gangsters are idiots on the streets in the world. Because they try to control people like it's 600 BC outside. But even when it was 600 BC, people can't control people. But the terrorists and gangsters outside, that's all they worried about. If nobody listens to gangsters and terrorists in the world, nobody's going to listen to them. Nobody did in the fucking first place. So we're all Americans and live in a freedom country. And the terrorists take that as a threat as Americans because we got freedom. And terrorists don't. They have to go down the line and listen to some other ass terrorist as a corny gang outside in a free country. So a gang attacked America to keep the crime going on the streets so no economy won't go up, as porn will make the economy go up. And sex sells. Sex sells more than anything. Sex sells better than crime. Sex sells better than war. Sex sells better than anything. So what are everybody fighting about? Sex. After 9/11 attack in New York City. So fallen heroes had to die at war because assholes are fighting over sex in the world like it's 600 BC in the world. Oh, that's how they killed soldiers at war. Oh, we didn't know there were American soldiers at war. Oh, I apologize. That's how people lie to you and everything. But they took out our Twin Towers because that was our stock exchange. So obvious that the terrorist wants American money. Right? Anybody that starts a war towards a country in the 21st century is just robbing that country. Because nobody needs to have wars in countries anymore. Everybody is capable to have their type of freedom in their country in the 21st century. So the only reason why we got attacked because terrorists got poor on the streets, at least I could say, you don't want to be higher up, but terrorists have to identity people on the streets. They can't name. If terrorists had their own names on the internet, how fast people get caught. So they're hiding behind people's computers. That's how pussies they are. They can't be kings and terrorists and gangsters can't be fucking kings and queens in the streets because they can't use their names on the internet as they identity theft people as a corny gang in the 21st century. I'm not hiding by anybody's name. My name is Michael Commiso. I'm a American citizen. I'm an Irish Italian American man. I like my freedom in America. And that's why they attacked us. Because they are assholes in the world. No matter how you all looked at it, anybody that attacked America after 9/11, anybody attacks America are assholes as a free country that we live in. So I should be proud to be an American soldier after 9/11. You know, just because a few haters and assholes on my computer trying to control my life, they have to monitor my computer this long. They didn't even have enough to do what they did to me after 9/11, as everybody seems to be fighting over sex after 9/11 attack in New York City. That's why they have to keep monitoring me, because they didn't have enough to say that, oh wow, I found porno. How many people find porno nowadays on the internet? How hard is it to find porn on the internet? Is it that fucking hard to find porn that the law kind of ride off other people's computers? They don't got no balls to use their own computer at their home to use porn. So it's like nowadays everybody rides off of your computer to watch porn. Well, at least as a disabled combat veteran after a 9/11 attack, I got balls to watch porn off of my computer and my router that I pay for every month as your American hero on a live television 4th of July stream. Maybe it's good that I came back home on a live 4th of July stream. It's more cooler to be an American than some corny ass terrorists that claim they hate something, but they want to be Americans. So yeah, I think it's kind of funny and messed up at the same time that they have to monitor me. They just want to find more information about me, something as a soldier, right? People allow soldiers to get killed on YouTube, and they wonder why when they got the whole street that say, hey, don't go down that street, you're going to get blown up as an American soldier. How hard is that? So there's assholes that is trying to screw up the number one thing that's making everybody, because they want to make you feel guilty, like a sin, right? Because they're higher up that attacked America, and now they want to make you feel like there's a sin to watch people have sex in the 21st century. So our economy will be like $2. Nothing will be worth anything in America, because you see all that's what they was trying to do. But this is not a third world country. That's why terrorists are idiots. This is a number one country in the world as the United States. So they didn't attack a poor country. They attacked a rich country that is a free country, and Americans wants to be Americans. No matter how hard you try, that's why they're idiots. They're trying to make everybody in the world go back to 600 BC. Oh, you can't watch porn because I'm a terrorist and gangster on the internet, and I tell you when to watch porn in a free country after 9/11 attack in New York City. So that's why people had to die after 9/11 in the Twin Towers over money and power, as they control people with sex on the 21st century. That was common sense. We didn't know that was your Twin Towers. Oh, I didn't know that was a stock. Because people don't watch American movies all around the world in every country. As our American television is all around the world and everything. So our Americans is viewed by the whole world 24 hours a day in every country. So they're prunes. Anybody that hurts people on purpose are prunes. So prunes in the world is trying to take over the poor because they're prunes. They rather hurt people than seeing people happy with sex in the world. They're prunes. Because it's very hard to talk bad about sex, right? Even when you get a few people in trouble with porn online, people still watch porn in the world. So the law don't even make any sense after 9/11. And you gave me a hard time after 9/11 attack as your American soldier that could have got my fucking head chopped off by some prune in the world because they don't want people to have sex anymore because they're fucking prunes in the fucking world. Right? If the economy goes up in the world, there'll be no terrorists and gangsters in the world. Nobody can do crime because the economy goes up. You look like an asshole on the streets that this assholes trying to start shit in the world. So they're trying to make me feel guilty that I served my country after 9/11, and I'm going to be a bad dad because I watched porn too after 9/11 attack in New York City in the 21st century, because they know that porn is a quadrillion-dollar business. We all could be millionaires if we all watch porn off of our own damn. Yeah, if anybody knows what math is in the world anymore, imagine everybody watching porn off of their own damn routers and computers anymore, then the math and the calculation of porn will be right. The whole world watch fucking porn. That's the number one thing to do in the world on the internet. Everybody knows that is a quadrillion-dollar business in the future. All this negative, there's going to be no negative on American television in the future. There's going to be all naked people on every channel in the future, as everybody wants to be a porno star in the world on the internet in the 21st century. So, you taking down the Playboy channel hurts the cable box, as the Playboy channel kept the cable box going. So I don't know, imagine if Hugh Hefner was alive right now. If Hugh Hefner found out somebody took down his Playboy channel, Hugh Hefner would sue the fucking world. Hugh Hefner would sue the fucking world for taking his Playboy channel down. So, I guess porn makes money because everybody likes to see porn in the 21st century. So, I don't know who's my haters back home on a 4th of July street. The law can't overreact over porn like that in the future and now. So, how the hell where you all came up with this coming down on me? Y'all act like nobody knew that Commiso served his country online. That every fucking pussy terrorist knows I served my country, so my whole country in America knows that I served my country. As the whole world knew that I served my country. That's how the internet works. Remember? You hack my computer and try to find information on me as it took this long. How many years? They dragged it. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack. They dragged the shit out of my fucking case. The amount of porn, holy shit. I have shit on my goddamn computer. You didn't even give me a chance to find the cool internet America sites back home. I still don't even know how to chatterbait back home. Well, I got bad guys monitoring my computer and trying to tell me porn is bad because they're a higher up trying to control people with sex like it's 600 BC on the internet. So, like I said, any country or a group of assholes online that attacks a country is only robbing that country because they're a corny ass gang outside that's broke on the streets that can't earn money because they realize being a terrorist and gangster on the internet, hey kids, don't join gangsters and terrorists. They don't earn shit. They have to beg for respect on the streets, remember? They have to beg for money and rob people and shit as gangsters and terrorists in the world. That's what happened at their 9/11 attack. So people had to die because a group of assholes can't figure out how to earn their own goddamn money. And the only reason why people join the law enforcement around here because they found out that I'm a disabled combat veteran after a 9/11 attack. So, yeah. The number one thing that is cool to do online in the 21st century is watch porn. Porn is a quadrillion-dollar business in the future. If porn does the right, everybody can be a millionaire in the future as quadrillion-dollar porno channels and quadrillion-dollar internet sites online. So I'm getting said and hacked the oldest shit porn in the world, and people getting. How can anybody have? Man, come up with a new game at a party back home. You act like you're prunes, but damn, we gotta That if everybody was a prune in the world, there'd be violence on the streets 24 hours a day. If there's no sex on the internet, if there's no nudity on the internet, there'll be crime every single day in every country. Everybody be killing each other in the world because you took away the one thing on the internet that everybody likes and enjoys online. And now everybody's got freedom to do shit. But is that how the internet, you're all in the matrix, and instead of having your mind of your own as a human being, you're a robot in a Star Trek or Star Wars movie? That's why the idiots in the world are, terrorists and gangsters are never going to win. They've been around how long? And they're still not winning. As this is a free country in America. So I'm glad that I teach kids not to join gangsters and terrorists. Basically a group of assholes trying to control people's lives. You got people trying to control my life, and they can't even control their own lives as terrorists and gangsters in the world. So somebody's trying to keep crime on the internet. Because they're a bunch of prunes, that they're a bunch of fucking jealous motherfucking haters in the world that never grew up in the world. I know. Now you got people trying to make videos of me saying, no, he's wrong. We attacked America because we love you, America. We like to kill Americans, and we're proud of that. That's why we attacked you as Americans. We're your best friends on the streets as pussy terrorists and gangsters online. So that's what happened. How soldiers got kidnapped. Somebody must dress like a soldier, and the other soldier has a private. Oh, he's a soldier. I must listen to that sergeant. And that sergeant took him and got their head chopped off at war. So they lied to American soldiers to kill them. Oh, come this way. We're American lovers. We care about you. And they kill them on YouTube, on the internet. So now, who wants to be friends with terrorists and gangsters in the world? A bunch of bullies that are grown-ass adults in the 21st century, where everybody should be chilling and smoking weed in every country and watching free porn and playing video games in the world. Right? So, somebody's deliberately trying to keep crime on the internet. But crime don't pay. We all lose it. Even the terrorists die at war too eventually. You all act like American soldiers wasn't good at their jobs. That's why they're idiots. Terrorists are idiots. We got the greatest military in the world. Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, Navy SEALs. I was trained with the Navy SEALs at war. Whatever they was training me, I was trained with the Navy SEALs at war. As every American soldier that went to war after 9/11 gets Navy SEALs training in Kuwait. So they're idiots. Because one thing, if I was a sniper and every terrorist dressed like a terrorist, man, that's how easy it is to shoot them, right? No! They hide! They hide! They hide! They hide! They have to use the whole town as terrorists to hide by Marines and Army outside. And the Navy Force SEALs and all the military branches. So, whatever asshole trying to make me look like a punk back home and pussy, I'm your soldiers that just defended the American flag after 9/11. You really can't make your American soldiers look like pussies and punks back home as I'm defending the flag. I know, can you see the flag? Santa Claus is, even Santa Claus got American flags back. Shit, damn. And everybody celebrates Christmas in the world. So some asshole is trying to take over porn in the world, so they all could dress like terrorists and gangsters in porn, because that's not how the future is going to be. I think it's, the future? It's going to be softcore porn on every channel, even Nickelodeon, as people are going to accept each other more as nudity, as we should have nudist channels in America by now. As there's nudist channels on YouTube. You can't, it's funny because they're the same type of people back in history trying to control people by sex. And that's the number one thing. Think about it. If they fuck up porn and sex in the world online, everybody would be angry. Like when they take weed away from people, everybody would be angry. So when I was taking, I took college courses at Ray Barracks in Germany, and people think I'm stupid because I talk like this. I have a rocky voice. I sound like Rocky Balboa. I am Italian and Irish, so I'm going to go with that. I'm half Italian and half Irish. I highly doubt if there's anything else. Because my dad is Italian, my mom's Irish, so I'm going with Italian-Irish. That's the most what I am as a person. And I took a college courses on war on terror. And the number one thing that terrorists wants people to do is to panic. They don't want people to fly no more. That's why they attack. And terrorists want everybody to be angry just like terrorists. They want everybody to be fighting on the streets. That's why they start shit in the world. Because if terrorists start shit, the only people that start shit in the world, terrorists gonna look like assholes no matter what they do on the internet. So they want everybody to fight in the world. So the eyes won't view on the terrorists, and they can do what they want as terrorists in the world. And it looks like they're a bunch of prunes, and they can't get laid anymore on the internet because anybody that dare to date a terrorist, like, there must be something wrong with you. So they go out of the way to make American soldiers look bad on television, but we're the ones that protect the American flag as fallen heroes. I wish people talk to fallen heroes and treat fallen heroes like they. What if a fallen hero somehow speaks? What do you think fallen heroes, the American soldiers, would do? American soldier come back home and stand up to every fucking American court that try to talk down to American soldier back home as fallen heroes. My fallen heroes will stand up for me and have my back as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So I'm getting monitored by the number one reason why we got attacked on 9/11 in the first place, of sex, and the sex is still on the internet. So how can somebody get in trouble with porn? A bunch of prunes on my computer that don't have a life, are a bunch of haters, jealous ass motherfuckers online. Because sex ain't no. Even back in the day, because apparently we're back in 600 BC, and they're trying to make sex look bad back in 600 BC. But this is not 600 BC. This is the Matrix in the 21st century. So it's very hard to make sex look bad. If everybody likes to have sex in the world, it's very fucking difficult to make sex look bad. So everybody has to get played at the party to get laid, right? Sex is everything. And you can't make people mad at sex. No matter how hard you put crime on the internet, somehow sex overcome that stupid ass crime that's on the internet. Right? So when we got attacked on 9/11, they was robbing America. They was trying to think, oh, Americans are going to give up after 9/11 attack because we all became prudes. How the hell Americans stand up for each other as Americans? Americans stand up for disabled combat veterans after 9/11. There's soldiers that came home that came out with no legs and no arms and get blown up over fucking free porn on the internet. Because porn is a quadrillion-dollar business. It's not $1 billion anymore. In the future, as porn is $1 billion company now, in the future it's going to be a quadrillion-dollar business as porn. As everybody, like sex. Sex is more natural than getting shot in Trenton. Sex is more natural than having gangs and terrorists that lives in your country, in the world. Sex is more natural than crime and death on television online. As we are part of the animal kingdom. So either way, you all act like people have to have sex online to have sex. People will find a way to have sex without the internet no matter what. And that's somebody's messing up the internet on purpose. Because when I was taking a course on war and terrorism, is the number one thing that terrorists want people to do is to panic, to mess up. They want everybody to fight. They want the distraction off they want the distraction off the terrorists on the internet so they can do what they want online. And I guess that's they try to start a copperclips. I gotta speak to a copperclips. Because instead of reading books and understanding it and saying, oh, if we go down this road in the future, then things will mess up. And we don't have to go down that road to mess up in the future. That's the whole point of the book. Somebody trying to warn you, and instead of reading the book the right way, you say, hey, I could be kings and queens back in 21st century online. I could be a god over porn as terrorists and gangsters on the internet. Right? Think about it. Oh, man, nobody likes you anymore as a soldier. We don't have to show you porn anymore because you're trying to make me look bad as an American soldier online. And the number one reason why we got attacked is over porn on the internet. The terrorists are poor in the world. The gangsters outside are poor. So they had to rob somebody to get paid outside. So I must have been identity theft since day one, since I came back home to war online. So, yeah, sometimes I feel like the government owes me money because I'm being identity theft by some jerk off that can't, as crazy ass Wi-Fi, and they can't turn their lights on across the street no matter what. I don't know what the hell that fucking means. And they got weird Wi-Fi names around me and everything. But it's very hard to make a... Look what you did to Michael Jackson. Right? And Michael Jackson's still on top. His music still is on top of every motherfucking other music that's on the internet. You can't... Michael Jackson is the coolest person in the world. It's very hard. Michael Jackson should have gave up. He should have. Michael Jackson too cool for this world. Michael Jackson had a big heart and he cared about everybody. So I think Michael Jackson stopped singing songs because how assholes you are. And the terrorists like that. Oh, we got Michael Jackson to stop singing songs and world peace music online. But that's what they want. They try to change the world to view the way the terrorist wants the world to view online. But they're idiots. I did something right after high school. I'm glad that I turned down a gang, or somebody invited, oh, you want to join a gang? I said, what the fuck? Who joins a gang in the 21st century? Ain't no prohibition outside fighting over liquor and shit. This is a 21st century. I'm an individual. Dr. Martin Luther King said I have civil rights. I don't have to join any terrorist group or gangsters outside, as Dr. Martin Luther King fought for my civil rights in America. So they don't even make sense being in gangs in America and corny-ass terrorists in the world. I'm a free American with civil rights, as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for my rights back in the day. You look like idiots, really, that dropped out of school and you all want to fight for civil rights and you're in a gang outside? Isn't that segregating the country in the color of a fucking t-shirt as a gang outside? So how the hell are you fighting for civil rights? They look like idiots outside in a gang outside in the 21st century. So I'm glad I didn't join a gang. My name is Michael Commiso. I'm an American citizen. I like to fight for my freedom of speech. I like to fight for my freedom in America. And I'm allowed to fight for my case just as some few assholes decided to cockblock me on Chatterbait back home, and that's Chatterbait started since the war started on the internet. So you're all back home getting on, having orgies at parties back home. To be a hater on your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. But you can't be haters on your American heroes. You can't make your American soldiers look bad after 9/11. Because we're defending our country and flag by some corny ass gang outside that attacked America after a 9/11 attack. They have to change their name. Oh, they're going after this terrorist. Now we gotta change their name. That's how fucking pussies they are. Think about it. The bad guy. Every horror movie are pussies. Every horror movie are pussies. What do horror movies do people do? They hide. They hide. All they do in horror movies is hide until you come close to that person. That's what terrorists do. They hide. That's why horror movies ain't gonna. Every horror movie been done in the first place. So it's hard to make a horror movie because it's been done, and people. It's more stressful to watch a horror movie than watching porn on the internet. It's actually, it takes away your stress to masturbate. Everybody masturbate. It's legal to masturbate. It's illegal to watch porn. So I don't know who the hell fucking cock-blocking my Commiso back home after 9/11 attack in a free country. Right? Everybody hides in a horror movie. That's what they do. They're a bunch of pussies because they can't show you right away in a horror movie because they will shoot you right away as the other person, right? So they hide until you get close to them. That's why they're assholes on the horror. They all think that they look like assholes in horror movies as terrorists and gangsters. They're a bunch of bullies trying to control people in the world. But that been done. They tried to control people back in the day when kings and queens were around. I may not be the smartest man alive, but I took the same classes of the smartest man alive, and it seems in history, people try to control people. And you can't control people. That's why terrorists and gangsters outside are fucking idiots. Because they tried to do that back in the day. And what happened? The people can't be controlled. Yeah, you can give people advices, direct them in the right direction as friends and family should do, help them out. But you can't control people. After 9/11 attack, they tried to control Americans' internet, and so our economy goes down. Economy goes down. That's why I really hope you get fired at court. Because to get treated like shit sucks as a soldier after 9/11. I think it's unfair as my hometown law has treated me so far back home when I lived and everything. As you all sit there and act like kids don't see shit on the internet. Right? Somehow, the law kids don't know what porn is. False statement. The law don't watch porn. False statement. How the hell the law knows what porn is on the internet as they're monitoring porn, right? So, did the monitor get off by fucking sitting there and trying to treat me like you're going to control me as a veteran after 9/11 attack and everything? So, I feel that I make art on my computer. I go on the internet and search for art. Yeah, porno's on every channel. Tell a law in the 21st century it's hard to avoid porn and as every porn on every fucking site on the internet. Can you tell the law that? For you guys to overreact over porn as the law in the 21st century as we got attacked on 9/11 for the damn bad guys to rob our fucking porn on the internet? At one point in time, America had the greatest fucking porn in the world. Americans was not prunes in the history. As we have Marilyn Monroe, Playboy magazine, and every type of fucking porno magazine in the past, and Penthouse, and Hustler, and all that. So, it's kind of suck. You know what's funny? They try to say, oh, we're going to be good people trying to block porn from kids, when kids grow up to be porno stars. Kids look up to people. And usually, before people actually become a celebrity in a movie, nowadays is you gotta be in a cool porno movie. So, anybody that hates sex, you look like a corny ass player at a party that can't get laid. So you gotta tell the lady, I hate sex, but I'm gonna fuck you later at the party. Oh, this guy likes sex and porn, though. This motherfucker at the party, so I can fuck you later. That's the game that I came back home as your American hometown hero. What? Then you gotta say this, there's fake porn on the internet. How the hell is fake porn? So, that's not how it is going to be in the future. People are going to be nice to each other because people are going to wake up and say, who the fuck are you to tell us what to do as Americans after 9/11 attack? Our country seemed to be okay before you attacked America after 9/11 attack. So you just attacked us because you got jealous of us on the internet as Americans after 9/11. Terrorists wants to be like Americans and they trading places with Eddie Murphy movie and everything. So, yeah, it kind of sucks that people think the way they do, but really, nowadays, the only reason why there's crime in the world is over money and power. The law has to get you porn money out of you. You watching free porn and they gotta get money out of you off of porn just to mock you as an American soldier after 9/11 attack. So everything is money and power in the world. Right? The terrorists attacked us in 9/11 over money and power to try to control people over sex because there's some corny ass dude at a party now. And now what's the internet? The internet is basically a dating site. It's a social media dating site. So imagine the terrorist profile trying to pick up a date. You look like assholes, right? So I'm glad I make videos like this. You all go out of the way to make your American hero look like an asshole on the internet as your American heroes after 9/11. So why you all get mad when you out? That's how you look, like a bunch of assholes that cop blocked me as terrorists and gangsters outside after 9/11 as an American soldier. Why you get mad? I really don't understand how anybody. I understand people get upset and stuff, but getting mad over shit like that, you know? Everybody's fucking online as gangsters in the world, or gang, or whatever. And you guys have a nervous breakdown when somebody has speeches like this on the internet. Yeah, you are a bunch of haters in the world. I don't even understand why anybody listens to rap music anymore. Because nobody understands rap music at all. This rapper is trying to rap to you, don't go this way, it's a bad life being a gangster, and you all became an asshole gangster in the world. So you didn't understand the fucking rap song at all, dude. Right? That's why Tupac and Biggie must have made the gang in the world sound like pussies. Because Tupac and Biggie if Tupac and Biggie was around, they can out-rap anybody in the world. You can all talk shit about them, and Tupac would say something funny, and Biggie would say something funny in the rap. That's why you all got pissed off. Somebody must have made the gang look like a pussy on the streets in the world. So, you know what, I'm glad, you know. You all would have cut my fucking head off as a gang outside in the world for you all to be a hard-ass motherfucker on me back home as your American hero and a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. They all talking shit and had the nerve to view me and hack me, and they hack my fucking balls 24 hours a day as a corny gang outside on the streets. But they call me a name on outside. That sucks. How can people teach kids to hate? You're a corny-ass gang in the world that teach kids to hate in the world. You better watch. That kid will shoot you one day. That's how stupid gangs are in the world and terrorists. You just taught this kid to hate, and they're going to start hating you as a dad and a mom as a gang outside and kill you. Is that the world you want your kids to wait? You're all worried about sex and nudity, but your kids can die in gang fights and wars on the internet? What kind of fucked up respect is that on the streets in the world? They all want respect in the world, but they kill each other on the streets. What the fuck kind of fucked up respect is that if everybody kill each other on the streets in the fucking world? That's not... You're teaching your kids the wrong way, dude. Why don't you teach your kids, oh, don't be a gang of terrorists, because we had to rob America after 9/11 because they got millions of dollars, and we don't have that. We're just a bunch of losers that dropped out of school to being a terrorists and gangsters outside. Oh, maybe a few of them went to colleges. Oh, maybe a few of them took a job or something. But y'all went to college and took the job for all the wrong reason as terrorists and gangsters. So, can you tell the terrorists and gangsters in the world, don't listen to rap music anymore because you didn't understand shit? Because if they understood rap music, there'd be no terrorists and gangsters in the world. Rap is a type of poetry. The rapper's trying to tell he had a bad life, and he wants to teach you not to have a bad life as the rapper. Like Coolio. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. But you didn't understand. I don't. Just because you listen to rap music doesn't make you the toughest motherfucker on the street. So that's what they think too. As a gang, it's the harder rap that I listen to must make me the toughest guy on the street. No, a good rap song doesn't have to be so fucking hard, dude. You know, that's why Eminem was funny back in the day. He didn't have to rap so hard to people. He had took the simplest shit into a song. Now everything's all complicated and everything. But doing that, you're just going to sound like the next rapper saying he had a bad day today. Back in the 70s, rap Sugar Hill Gang, they didn't have to rap so hard in the 70s. They was just a bunch of friends on the streets singing about shit. So now, man, you're a tough gang of terrorists in the world, and you can't handle what a American soldier had to fucking say after 9/11. You're a bunch of jerk-off assholes trying to control people's lives in the 21st century. So, you know what? As your hometown hero, it kind of sucks that there really is assholes on my computer back home. You figure everybody have their own lives on the internet. But no, I got assholes going out of their way to screw my life over because they're assholes that realize, shit, I can't believe I'm in the pussy-ass terrorists and gangsters in the world. That's what you're thinking to yourself in the fucking head. Holy shit. In real life, gang members don't even have each other's fucking back on the streets. Terrorists don't got each other's fucking back on the street. They die. Marines and Army soldiers kill terrorists. They die in the end. Because American soldiers want to come back home alive to their family and friends. They don't want to get killed by some pussies that's trying to rob America after 9/11 because they can't earn their own fucking money on the streets. So, you know what? In a way, anybody that talks shit about Commiso after 9/11, you guys look like a bunch of assholes. My hometown court and the hometown jail cell, you guys look like a bunch of assholes that's picking on bullying, and you had to drag all these years to try to make me look bad, but I look sexy in uniform. Holy shit, I got the coolest tattoos in the world. I got American flag tattooed to my body. That's, you know, in a way, it kind of sucks that people, instead of going to a party, because sometimes I felt like the only reason why this wrestler joined a wrestling team in high school is trying to make me look like a punk on the wrestling team. That's the only reason why. You didn't join the wrestling team because you like wrestling. You joined the wrestling team to try to make, because, oh, that's Commiso? Oh, I can make Commiso look like a punk on the wrestling mat. But really, every single person that wrestled Commiso, you look more of a punk trying to pin me on the mat. That's how hard it was to wrestle Commiso. And then, on top of that, I'm an American soldier after 9/11 attack. In uniform, you made me feel like a famous celebrity and made me feel like an American hero online. So really, anybody that talks shit about me looks like a bunch of haters back home online in real life. So, yeah, nowadays, it is kind of hard to pick out music. Because you want to find a good song, you know. You want to understand that song. You want to understand what they're singing about. You want to. I'm the kind of person, I have to feel that song. If I can, the beat sounds good, and they're rapping or singing something good, then I can feel that song. Same thing with movies. Sometimes I feel like people make movies too fast. When back in the day, they took their times to make the movies back in the day. It didn't take long to. They took their time and made the movie look good. But now, it seems like everybody's rushing to make money. So, we are capable of a lot of cool things as a human race on planet Earth, but you all rather sit there and talk shit about each other on the internet. And that's why they should have put all positive, after 9/11 attack, they should have put all happy channels on. After 9/11, they didn't piss off any Americans. Every channel should have a positive, there's no negative on American channels. Because we could tell shit. We still have good shit on American television. So they should have took all the negative off American television. And they will all have a nervous breakdown saying, holy shit, Americans are still happy. That's why I was pissing off bad guys at war. I was a goofy guy laughing 24 hours a day online. And they were freaking out. Holy shit, this American won't get mad. This American won't get sad. This American won't get upset. He's singing and dancing at war and having a good time because terrorists want everybody to be angry in the world. So, you know what? I did enough at war for you guys to have my back home as an American country, as veterans, and my battle buddies. My battle buddies did enough at war for you guys to stand up for the American veterans after 9/11. Because we soldiers had to die over frickin' money and power and porn on the internet. So, whatever, you know. I don't understand people. I don't understand why there's still a conflict and why people fight in the world, as this is the 21st century, where we should have flying cars like Back to the Future, where we should have robots outside and everything. We should have cool ass shit in the 21st century. And in the 21st century, sex shouldn't be that complicated on the internet. Sex should be something. Y'all complain about practice safe sex, but it looks like you're trying to harm sex as the law. Right? You all claim that you're trying to protect people over sex, but you do more harm by cock and blocking people on chatterbait and everything. Because sex is something that should have been solved back in 600 BC. Sex is not a uncommon word on the internet. Sex ain't rare on the internet. Sex is a common word on the internet. That's part of our dictionary, you know. And yeah, I get it. Practice safe sex with children. Well, we're Americans. We've been practicing safe sex with children since America started. So, as an American citizen, it kind of sucks when the court talks to you like I'm an idiot. I come home and I'm like, there's still fucking porn and sex online. So how can anybody overact over sex and porn on the internet? As we all know, in American Pie movies, kids know what sex is in an American Pie movie. But kids don't know what sex is on the internet. That's what they're trying to teach me at court. Oh, kids only know about sex because Commiso's on the internet and we have to put you away because kids are offended of sex? Kids are offended of sex? In America, as American Pie movies. As kids grew up on sex online in the 90s online in America. So the law of sex online doesn't make any sense. If there's billions of fucking people fucking online to mock me as a soldier after 9/11, it kind of fucking sucks, you know. Because I have a good heart. I served my country because I felt like I had to after 9/11. I felt bad that people died in the towers after 9/11. Because I watched the whole damn thing on television in school. And I thought I had to do something that I was in shock. I couldn't move. And I watched 9/11 all the way through to all the two buildings collapsed to the ground. And I got up and I felt like I wasn't really in high school. You know, I was in shock and I was like, they ended the day, I felt like I was still in school watching the Action News. So that was a crime that day. That's why terrorists are idiots. People can sue terrorists and gangsters for the crime of 9/11. Right? You all want to go around trying to rob people and steal people and control people over sex online. But people in the world can sue terrorists for what they did after 9/11. That's the best way you could do it. That's because they all want war. Terrorists and gangsters, they want crime on the street so they can rob people. And they say, well, I'm a gangster. You should all accept that in the first place. Like, people accept kids to see death online and crime and shit and war. But people can't accept kids knowing what sex is? Well, what kind of college education shit you're teaching your kids in the world? Right? Oh, you're old enough as a child to die at war. You're old enough to die by gangsters outside. You're old enough to get shot as a kid. You're old enough to get killed as a kid. But kids are not smart enough to figure out what sex is. And that's what my hometown court is trying to teach me as an American hero on a live television 4th of July street. All these years, kids use the internet 24 hours a day, but they don't know shit about sex, but they know everything about war, gangs, and fucking crime and death online. And you're grown-ass adults to allow that shit to happen. That sucks. You know, it's a good thing I didn't have kids right now. Anybody that takes my kids away from me, man, you would have had to shoot me. Because I would have fought all of you off for trying to protect my child as an American citizen after 9/11, as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Yeah, I would have fucking argued everybody as I'm arguing you now at court right now. I think it's fucking wrong for anybody to take somebody's kids away from some American parent online in the 21st century. So, it's so easy for everybody to get along and have world peace and accept sex and saying shit, it sucks that there's any fucking crime and fighting in the world in the fucking first place. Because we're stupid motherfuckers. If there's still wars and crimes in the world, we are not, I don't even know why we are called human beings anymore. Because we're stupid idiots that lived on planet Earth all these years as human beings, and animals in the world can get along better than human beings? Are you trying to tell me a fucking tiger can get along with a fucking lion and mate? Yeah, a tiger and a lion mated and made a liger. There's a big ass tiger lion, and a lion and a tiger somehow got along and made a tiger lion in the world. Are you trying to tell me animals can get along better than human beings in the 21st century on planet Earth? Whatever. You know what? It's hard to believe anything that says on the internet nowadays, because all people do is a bunch of cock-blocking assholes, and only you can get laid at a party in the 21st century. So it's a lot of bullshit on the internet, and what? You figure, oh, if I start the war, I won't die at war, I would just chill and watch it on television or something. I think there was life on Mars. And I think there was human beings on Mars. And they had a apocalypse on Mars. Mars had oxygen and water, but human beings destroyed that Mars so much, there's no more water and life on Mars because we were stupid human beings that couldn't even live on Mars. And space gave us planet Earth. Planet Earth in our galaxy right now is the only planet that has fucking life on it. That's how hard it is to create life in outer space. But we don't appreciate life as human beings on planet Earth. Because you're all big and bad motherfuckers that think they're the toughest motherfuckers on the street. But you get upset when you listen to a rap song at a club. So, hey kids, tell the gangs and terrorists in the world, a group of whatever, assholes, you don't understand rap music because there be no gangs and terrorists in the world. As we had Dr. Martin Luther King, we are all brothers and sisters and fathers and daughters and mothers and grandmoms. We're all Americans. So act like Americans and on 4th of July Street. Maybe it's a good idea to have a 4th of July parade street again. You know? Because people lived around here because of the parade and shit. And the 4th of... a parade goes down my street? That's pretty cool. That's a good street to live on a 4th. Independence Day on 4th of July Street. I'm allowed to be an independent, free American man, and if you can't be my friend, then you wasn't meant to be my friends in the first place. You can't judge each other. That's another thing, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And since you have the internet, you all hack each other and judge the shit out of each other. And you all want to claim that you go to whatever, but it shall not judge each other, and the number one thing people do is judge the shit out of each other. So, really, I don't like going to church anymore. I think that's bullshit what they talk about. Oh, they GPS me, and they all knew that I'm a veteran, and had to say shit like that so they could upset me in some fucking bullshit. That's not the whole point of fucking church. Church supposed to make you happy. When you get done with church, it's supposed to make you fucking happy when you walk out the fucking door. So I don't like going to church. I'm not a religion guy. I actually believe space and time like Albert Einstein. As I got Galileo, Isaac Newton, Thomas Edison, H.G. Wells, fucking, Thomas Edison, that must be Benjamin Franklin, H.G. Wells, I got black holes, Stephen Hawking. This is not back in 600 BC where the church and the kings and queens direct my goddamn life. I'm a free American. Really, you all could just get the fucking life and get off my goddamn computer and don't even have to fucking invade my fucking privacy as an American citizen in the fucking first place. That's what the whole point of being a fucking American. You can afford your own goddamn internet around here, and you can back the fuck off as a pussy gang outside that can't fucking earn their own fucking internet around here. They all claim they got balls, but they gotta watch fucking porn off of my goddamn laptop. I have to take the fall of the billions of fucking assholes that fuck online in the 21st century. Right? Oh, Commiso's a nice guy. He would take the fall for every fucking people that fucks online, and we can still fuck online while he's in jail and screw my goddamn fucking life over as your American fucking hero back home online. So, sometimes, what the fuck happened to my respect as a soldier after 9/11? How the fuck anybody could talk to me like that at court? How can you talk to me like that at court, man? How the fucking law monitors porn, but they claim they don't have fucking porno movies in their fucking houses in a free country? What kind of tough fucking... How kind of fucked up law is that? Oh, it's like, we advertise porn, but if you get caught watching porn, oh shit, Everybody's gonna fucking bully you and call your fucking name as jealous assholes that act like they don't fuck outside in the 21st century. Right? So, it's kind of cool that I talk like this. I was a shy, quiet kid in school. I was nice to every student because I figure I'm a gullible student. Or if I'm nice to students, students will be nice to me. That's what they're trying to teach you in schools, right? If you're nice to people, people will be nice to you. Don't bully, don't hate, don't fight in school. You get kicked out of school. So the teacher's trying to teach students to get along with each other. And for adults outside to bully adults outside, how can kids get along on the streets when adults bully adults in the world? And what the fuck? So, you know what? Abraham Lincoln fucking tell the truth. Abraham Lincoln didn't care if people hated him or liked him. Abraham Lincoln, it became Abraham Lincoln. I'm your goddamn disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack. From some corny-ass gang attack to 9/11. I did something after high school. My life matters. Just because you're a dick in the world doesn't give you to be a dick to me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So, you all can get mad as a pussy gang in the world because you can't handle fucking words because you dropped out of school and didn't learn enough fucking words to drop out of school to claim that you're some corny-ass gang outside. Your kids can't trick-or-treat around here because there's a corny pussy gang outside or some asshole outside. Your kids gotta have a fucking curfew while we could stay out when we was kids around here. We could stay out all night around here when we were kids. Tell your kids the truth in Mercer Township. Your kids got a curfew when back in the day kids didn't have curfew because everybody was nice to each other. So gangs and terrorists are lying to you, to the fucking world, for over money and power online. Yeah, think about it. If there was no terrorists and gangsters in the world, all the kids can stay out all they want and be safe on the streets. As we are paying taxes for a law to protect us on the streets. The law is not out to get you. You know, sometimes I feel like the law is out to get you on the internet. Back in the day, the law wasn't out to get you. The law was out to protect you. You know, when I was in the service, serving my country in the military, I had to raise my hand and said, I will defend my country from domestic and inside the country. You had to say an oath in the military to protect the country as a soldier. So they're probably saying you have to say an oath of being a cop on the internet. So if people did all this to protect me, I don't know. I tried my best on the internet. I pay for the internet. I use the sites that comes to the. I figure the sites is safe to use. But we all know there's a hater on the internet. There's haters. And you want to raise your kids in a hateful world? So you don't even make any sense as gangsters and terrorists. You don't know. You really think a country's going to listen to gangsters and terrorists? How long did they listen in the first place? So the terrorists and gangsters in the world, why don't you tell your kids you're a bunch of grown-ass pussies as an adults trying to control people's lives, but they can't get their lives on the straight right now, you know? Tell your kids, we can't have world peace because I have to be dicks and kill people on the streets as pussy terrorists and gangsters in the world. But I grew up with Michael Jackson music, and I was a happy camper as a gangsters and terrorists in the world. So, you know what? People been bullying me and calling me names my whole goddamn fucking life. If that's the best way to welcome me back home to my country, to bully me again, I'm not cool enough to party with, then that party wasn't cool to go to in the first place. Anybody that claims that veterans are not cool to party in America, that party probably sucked in the fucking first place. So, you know, it seems like everybody goes to court nowadays, so that didn't bother me. I think the thing that bothered me was you try to teach a veteran that I'd be a bad parent one day. How can you say that to a veteran after 9/11 attack? I don't even have kids yet, but since I hack your computer and invade your information, I determined you'd be a bad dad one day as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack. Oh, you didn't have enough information to do what you did to me as the law, but now we gotta sit on your goddamn computer until we have enough information to do what we did to you as the law. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Oh, I'm trying my best online and I'm not trying to break the law, but you're gonna make me and force me to break the law? That's why. What the fuck is the point of having laws if the law makes you break the fucking law? So, it just seems somebody got jealous of me and decided, oh, we don't like you because how you don't like me? Any hate on Commiso, you don't even make any goddamn sense. I'm a goofball, man. You want me at your parties. I could get everybody fucking laid because of my personality. Ask my battle buddy. Everybody that I party with in the military got laid because of Commiso was at the party, man. That's how cool I am as a person. I don't even have to get laid at the party as Commiso. As long as I had a good time at that damn party. That's why you're assholes and haters, man. Oh, people judge each other without even hanging with each other because you hack each other's computers. But how can you judge somebody without opening the book, you know? You can't judge a book without reading the book first, right? So nowadays, people don't even have to read each other's books anymore as people. So that's why there's a lot of bullshit on the internet. All people do is lie just to get laid at a party. Damn, my whole life, people made me believe that like I wasn't cool enough to get a girl at a party. But look what you had to do to cockblock me on Chatterbait. You all fucking corny ass gangsters outside trying to cockblock America's soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City. So again, kids, don't join a gang or terrorist group. They have to cockblock me to get laid at parties as Bloods, Eclipse, and Terrorists, or whatever fucking corny ass gang name you have outside. So I am a role model to kids. Just because you all get mad because I watch porn, you guys don't even make fucking sense back home. Just because you screw one person over porn is not going anywhere on the internet. Because everybody's happy, you all act like this is the 600 BC, but we live in a world where sex is the number one thing that people talk about online. So, really, you can't really figure out how anybody overreacts over the word sex on the internet or nudity or whatever. Because that's all people do. So, somebody's trying to control people over sex. They try to make you feel guilty that you watch sex after 9/11 attack of some higher up asshole trying to get quadrillions of dollars in the future. You all can predict a worse future, but the good future always come out somehow. So, I think it's bullshit. Anybody that predicts the worst in the future, they know that the good future is coming. Because over time, people are tired of fighting in the world. Gangsters and terrorists are tired of fighting. Everybody's tired of fighting. So the economy is going to go up if they like it or not. Like, global warming is a fact. Global warming is going to happen if you're a gang or terrorist or some higher up assholes in the world. But we're smart enough to protect and save everybody's life. And if there was a global warming, we're smart enough to survive a global warming in the 21st century. Global warming is where, oh shit, winter becomes summer, and summer becomes winter, when land becomes water, and water becomes land. We all smart enough to survive that in the future. But we all worry about our naked ass on the internet, online. You know, you figure if everybody saw each other butt naked in the world, where is this? Holy shit, where the fuck is this hate coming from? You really listen to one person online, and he's a fucking or she's a hater in the world, when you should have a mind of your own on the internet? So, somebody's fucking up sex because they having a bad day online or something, and they didn't get laid at a party. But that doesn't make any sense, because once you fuck up sex for you. But that's what terrorists and gangsters are, prunes outside. Because if they really like sex, there will be no gangsters and terrorists and crime in the world, and they will allow sex to happen. So, yeah, I watched 9/11, and it just looks like a bunch of assholes attacked us as USA. I watched 9/11 attack, and it just looks like a bunch of assholes that attacked America. That's all it looks on Action News. In the whole world, everybody's like, holy shit, who the fuck attacked America after 9/11? Who the fuck is the asshole in the world? They thought they was going to get that. Oh, no, you're a bunch of jerk-offs that couldn't get laid in the party, and now you're all a bunch of prunes trying to get not everybody else laid, because sex is a quadrillion business. So when the economy goes up, crime goes down, and you decided to have crime on streets in the world so your kids can't have a good life as an adults in the world. So people call me stupid and slow. Well, at least, you know what, because they figure, oh, if we cock block Commiso now, he will never get laid and have kids. Well, you know what, I'll be a good dad one day. I try to teach my kids the good stuff, you know. I try to teach them how to, you don't have to join a gang in a free American country, man. There's a lot of cool things you could do in America than join some corny gang outside. Where I collect things so I'll be prepared to have kids. I have the coolest fucking toys in the world in this apartment. I have an eye of a tiger going to the flea market. I know what to do to pick out cool things. Not everything's money. That's not $1 million Barbie doll. But I don't care. Now if I ever have a little girl, I can give my little girl a Barbie doll. But since you hacked my computer and get the information wrong at court around here, because you're a bunch of idiots that believe everything you hear on the internet, how the fuck do you think this guy, as goofy as my videos, as a soldier after 9/11, be a bad dad one day? So my hometown court is treating me unfairly and discriminating me because I'm a veteran. They figure I'm on disability. Must be and watch the same porn as everybody else. I'd be a bad dad one day. Why? Because people don't allow each other to achieve in life. All people do is break each other down and screw each other's lives over on the internet. And you expect your kids to have a good future in the future, but you're all assholes as an adults in the world. So, I'm glad that I'm Commiso. You know, I'm not perfect. But nobody's perfect in the world. According to my hometown law, as to how the internet is, I have to be perfect to have kids. You know, I have a good heart. I would teach my kids the same thing my parents taught me. I teach my kids how to cross the street without getting hit by a car. I teach my kids how to draw because I'm an artist. I teach my kids to respect people. They don't have to be a gang and beg for respect, but it ain't nothing wrong to give respect. I would teach my kids a lot of cool shit. I would teach my kids how to make goofy videos on YouTube. I will make goofy videos with my kids in the future on YouTube. So, I have a family back home. I got friends. I got neighbors. It sucks that American television says they got American veterans back home, but you gave me the hardest time back home, and I'm like, I feel like I should be in one of the cool movies by now, because I'm a cool veteran. Well, you figure people want veterans to feel cool that they served their country after 9/11. So, as a veteran, I didn't come back home to beg the government. I didn't come back home to beg my neighbors. I didn't come back home to beg anybody. It should be just there, man. You all claimed I'm bad around kids, but I could have got my head chopped off from fucking jerk-offs in the world protecting American kids as an American soldier. So how can you explain that at my hometown court? I did something with my life. It sucks that the court treats you like you're some gang or terrorist on the streets. I'm a lowlife. But I'm a soldier after 9/11. I ain't no fucking lowlife on the streets begging for respect as a corny gang in the world. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City as your American hero online, man. So yeah, I believe my battle buddies to say, I deserve more in life back home in America as American soldiers after 9/11. That's what veterans need to start saying to themselves. Because people bring you down and talk shit about you to try to bring you down as a veteran. As a veteran that served his country after 9/11, you all, my battle buddies, needs to start, I deserve more back home from war serving my country. This ain't no third world country. I don't have to listen to some corny gang across the street. This is a fucking free country, independent 4th of July streets. This is not no third world country. I have to bow down as a soldier to assholes outside. So, my battle buddies that served my country with me needs to start saying, I deserve more as an American soldier, as your disabled combat veterans. Every American veteran's come back home with some type of problem. So, that's what you need to say. You know, if people don't know how to treat veterans after 9/11, then there must be something fucking wrong with you. There's something wrong with my hometown court to drag out a case. Look how many, it's almost going to be 10 years they dragged out my case to try to prove to myself that I'll be a bad parent one day as an American soldier after 9/11 attack. Right? So, I deserve more as your American soldier after 9/11. Every battle buddy, all my hometown heroes in America, you need to start motivating yourself. If people can't motivate you back home in your hometown, fuck them. You could have got your fucking head chopped off and blown up in pieces on live television for you to sit there on my goddamn laptop and try to tell me I ain't gonna be a good dad one day as assholes in the world. As porn is still on the internet. So, my battle buddies and me as Commiso needs to start to say, I deserve more back home as an American soldier after a 9/11 attack in New York City. Where everybody's back home enjoying American freedom and they're having their orgies and parties and meeting their loves at parties online. We as soldiers was protecting American flag after 9/11 by an asshole that tried to rob America after 9/11 attack. So all my battle buddies should start saying, I deserve more in life as your American soldier after 9/11, as your disabled combat veterans after 9/11. Because we do. You know, I don't know how much you need to do at war to be a hero. Well, I think Commiso did enough at war to be an American hero back home. I had the balls to jump on a plane after 9/11 and serve my country. That should be enough right there. So, you know, this world sucks. And this world don't even have to suck. People don't have to be assholes to each other. You know, people can get along with each other. People are smart enough to get along with each other in the 21st century. So we did a lot. You know, if we got American Sniper and American Survival and all these other heroes on American television and everything, then we did a lot. Every soldier had a part at war. It sucks when people say, oh, only one soldier did something at war. No, every soldier at war took a part protecting this country after 9/11 attack, and that's why American flag is still flying high in the sky. So the pussy terrorists ain't did shit after 9/11. American flag still flying high in the sky. So, all my battle buddies, stop putting yourself down. Just because other people put you down as a veteran, don't listen to them. I make goofy videos for a reason. People could be making fun of me. People could be fucking calling me names and making... But Commiso's trying to make you laugh. That's the whole point of my YouTube channel. I am trying to go out of my way to make you laugh. We need more laughter in this world. Everybody needs to cheer up. The terrorists and gangsters on the streets are never going to win. Because we had fallen heroes that protect America after 9/11 attack. And our battle buddies that came back home alive as veterans. So, you all need to start saying to yourselves, I deserve more in life as your American hero, as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, as your hometown heroes, disabled combat veterans. We had to graduate through basic training. We had to graduate from AIT. We had to fly to our first duty station. And we all had to prepare for war and not to die at war as my battle buddies. We did a whole lot more than you all claim we did, sending us to court back home in my hometown, New Jersey at 4th of July Street. So, again, all my battle buddies should say, I deserve more in life because I deserve more in life. I flew all around the world to protect my country and flag by some assholes that attacked America. I deserve more as your hometown hero. I deserve more as your American soldiers that came back home alive from a fucked up war on the internet. So, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso online. I'm just your American hero, and I'm just your Commiso, man. Anybody's hard on Commiso, man. You really think kids don't laugh at my videos online, man? At least I make kids laugh in the world compared to you guys. So yeah, as Commiso, I deserve more back home in my American country as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies online, man.